Happy birthday, Sagittarius, and welcome to your December 2023 reading. Thanks so much for tuning into my channel. Merry Christmas as well. We've reached the end of another year. Can you believe it? And what a year it's been for some of us. Now, Sagittarius, I have to start out by apologizing. This is late. I've been very unwell, and November has just been an incredible month for me. So busy, so much work. I work full time, and many family commitments as well. So I must apologize. Now, I also must apologize to everyone. I do free mini readings for new subscribers, and I've been trying to catch up. I had a huge amount of new subscribers in November, and I'm still very much behind. So if you have subscribed and you are waiting on your mini reading, please rest assured that you will still be getting it. I will work through it. Now, I'm still offering my free mini readings for new subscribers, but there is a bit of a backlog. So don't worry if you don't hear from me right away. You will get your reading this month. Now, there's a few here, but I am going to take them. Now, if you want to skip ahead, just skip ahead, 3 minutes or so into the reading, and you can just get straight into it, because I've just started shuffling on camera so people can actually see the process. I'm sorry, we're coming into Mercury retrograde. It always hits me just before for some reason. And there's too many there. Sorry, guys, I'm not going to take those. That was just me dropping them. That wasn't Spirit asking. Yeah, so I'm having issues with my camera, so please forgive the blurriness of the focus. But yeah, as I was saying, Mercury retrograde, I think starts on the 13th, 12th or 13th. I'm not sure. I'm not an astrologer, but I know we are getting one in December, and it hits me just before, and sometimes a little bit after for some strange reason, and this is clearly affecting the camera. Now, this month, as I said, we are coming to a close of a very busy year, and I can see that there is an ending to a bit of busyness for you as well. If you've been running here, there, everywhere, traveling, there definitely is an ending for some of you in regards to that. And I can see there's also an ending in you having to either train others, or you training any kind of struggles that potentially, I'll take those two last cards there as well, that you've been having. There is an ending to this as well, and the reason I'm saying that is because you have the Death card. Now, please don't be alarmed by the Death card. This just talks about a significant ending here, and it's a releasing of some really difficult energy that a lot of you may have been going through as well. But you start out the month with the Five of Wands. And the Five of Wands is that card of it. Like, fives are a difficult number. They are a challenging number. And so when you get a 5, this can talk about a challenge in whatever area this of whatever suit that this card represents. So the suit of Wands can often talk about your creativity, your passion, your work, even for some of you, creative projects. But there is, as I said, an ending to this. Not only do you have the Death card between that Five of Wands and the Eight of Wands, you know, this is telling me that there is a significant release. And as I said, if you've been training other people, if you've been training yourself, if you've been learning and working on things and trying to get things just so, this is really, you've been really doing some work, and I think finally in December this can be let go of, this can be released. The Eight of Wands can talk about a very, very busy time in your life. Lots of phone calls, lots of emails, lots of text messages, lots of traveling here, there, and everywhere. So for a lot of you, I feel like this is going to be coming to an end in December, or certainly things are going to be wrapping up, which is quite natural around Christmas time. A lot of things do shut down, close off, change, but you are really working on just getting a lot of that stuff all wrapped up here in December. Now, that death card, as I said, this card also represents a Scorpio. Sorry, I'm just fiddling with my camera here. This does represent a Scorpio. So for some of you, you could have a very significant Scorpio in your life. You've also got some other people showing up here. You've got an Aries, you've got a Gemini, you've got another fire sign like yourself, potentially a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. You've got another air sign. I would normally read the Queen of Cups here, the Queen of Swords here, which you do have as a Libra, but this can be any air sign because it is a general reading. So Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And you've also got the Judgment card, so there could potentially be another Sagittarius. So the fact that you are showing up here in your reading on multiple levels tells me that this is quite a significant month for you. You are really achieving a lot of goals that you have been setting out to do. And you are really being the focus of your own life in December. The focus is turning onto you rather than on other people here, which I feel like is quite needed. Now, I mean, the fact that this is the birthday month for a lot of Sagittarians, this can explain a lot as well. So the focus is on you a little bit, and enjoy it, Sagittarius. You are often worried about other people, other things. You have a very great sense of responsibility, and it's time that you let some of that go. You've got the Four of Pentacles here. Now, this is a card of hanging on to things a little bit too tightly. This can be your money. This can be your responsibilities. This can be control even. So make sure that you do release a lot of that and just relax in December. Enjoy. Let other people take the responsibility and allow yourself to really unwind. Now, that Scorpio card, the Death card, if this doesn't represent another person, this often talks about you taking on a lot of the qualities of this card. And the Death card is a great bringer of change. So you yourself might be ending some things that have been ongoing in your life. And as I said, if you've been training, if you've been learning, if you've been honing your skills, if you've been as busy as you have ever been before, and some of you as busy as you've ever been before in your life, you are going to be bringing this to an end. You are bringing in these changes and really shifting the focus, as I said, onto you, on relaxing. Now, for a lot of you that are yet to close off this significant part of your life, and you are still busy running around getting things ready for your birthday, getting things ready for Christmas and ready to wrap things up, you are going to be approaching things in a really methodical way. You've got the Aries card here. This is the Emperor. This is you really making lists, making plans, organizing things, approaching things in a structured way, so you can tick things off your list of things to get done before Christmas, before the end of the year, before your birthday, whatever it is for you that is significant here. Now, it's interesting, you've got the Judgment card here as well, and there's almost a reawakening here for you. There's real clarity coming in about the direction that you want things to go on, to go in your life. And I feel like you are really wanting to bring things back into balance. Things have been very unbalanced for you. You have been working really hard. You have been so busy, and you are wanting to really balance things out here. And for a lot of you, you are wanting to balance out your finances as well and get control of that situation. You're not wanting to hang on to money so tightly anymore, but you're not wanting to, you want to make sure that it's not flying out the door either. So if things have been a little bit unbalanced in your finances, you are absolutely wanting to bring that back sort of on an even keel. Now, the Queen of Swords is a card of Libra. I would normally read that as Libra. As I said, it's a general reading, so this can represent any air sign. But Libra is that card of justice. The Queen of Swords sees things very, very clearly, and she's got the sword of truth there. She is able to cut away a lot of the things that aren't serving her anymore. And just real clarity. Now, if any of you have had any legal issues, if you're having to sign contracts, if you're buying a house, doing a big purchase and signing contracts for a car or something like that, this could potentially be happening for you in December as well. But you're certainly, I feel like, bringing your finances back into balance if there has been a little bit of, if you've been out of sorts in that regard as well. Now, some of you are actually feeling like you are having to hang on to your money because perhaps you are saving up for some large purchase, or you have been spending a little bit too much, so you are wanting to hang on to it a little bit there. But as I said, if you have been doing that and it's been uncomfortable, you haven't been liking it, balance is being restored. Now, your final tarot card here is the Queen of Wands. This is a lovely energy, and you are really comfortable in this energy. And again, I feel like this could be representing you, just because it is a fire sign. And the Queen of Wands, this doesn't have anything to do with male or female. This is non-gender specific. But you've got two queens here, and I always like to look at synchronicities like that. And when you get multiple queens in a reading, this really, it's like you have a certain, each queen represents a certain skill set that's related to the star sign, to the sign. So as I said, the Queen of Swords are all about communication, about your thoughts, your ideas, your mind, your intellect. And the Queen of Wands are all about that. I mentioned it earlier, creativity and passion and your work. So this really tells me you can almost accomplish anything here in December that you want. It's almost like you can multitask here. So again, if you still have this lingering energy of things being so busy, things really, in the Eight of Wands here, this is that busy card. If you've got a lot of that kind of stuff still going on in December, this is really you being able to get things done, multitasking, doing a lot of things at once and wrapping things up for Christmas. And the Queen of Swords, you are going to be communicating your needs. You are going to be able to use your mind, your thoughts, your intellect to also achieve what it is that you want. And this is someone here, the Queen of Wands. This is someone that has a lot of passion, that loves beautiful things around them, enjoys luxuries, and you could be potentially putting a lot of focus onto things like that, particularly, again, as I said, because it's around your birthday. You might very well be just focusing on relaxing and maybe even having a spa day, just doing some wonderful relaxing things and putting yourself first. But lovely, lovely energy here. Now we're going to clarify with the mini Rider-Waite. I'm sorry, I'm just getting them out of the box. I should have had it all ready. Oh, goodness gracious me. Make sure that I do have all of the cards. Okay, perfect. Now let's get some clarifying cards out. Excuse the blurriness of the focus. Interesting. Now, you've got the Devil card here, and again, don't be alarmed, but this is the card of Capricorn, so you could very well have a significant Capricorn here in your life. Now, there could be an ending to a particular situation in your life where you've been feeling a little bit trapped, where you've been feeling a little bit stuck. If you've had any compulsive, addictive kind of behaviors, this could potentially be stalling and coming to an end here as well. Now, it's interesting, you've got the Eight of Wands, which is that card of busy, 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 but it's also a card of the Arrows of Love. And the fact that you've got the Lovers card here as well is telling me that there could potentially be a new relationship coming in for some of you here, if you aren't already in one. But this could even be a relationship that is now moving on to the next level. So you could even be getting married, getting engaged. Now, I'm sorry to give you so many options here, because this is a general reading. Often this is the way things go. I'll just give you the messages that come out, and you need to discern what it is that relates to you. But I feel like for a lot of you, you might be looking at a relationship in a different way as well. You've got the Hangman here, and this is somebody that has really there's been a bit of a standstill here in your life, and it could potentially be with a Capricorn, or it could be with any one of these other signs that have shown up here, an air sign, and another fire sign, or that Aries that is in the Taurus, that is in the Emperor card. But funny that I said Taurus there. I don't know. There could be a significant Taurus here for some of you. But the Hangman is that card of gaining enlightenment as well, but it's something that you've done. You've put yourself in a position where you can actually just be still and just allow your own thoughts, your own ideas to come in, and to really enable you to make a choice about love potentially, or just a significant choice. The Lovers card was actually in traditional decks called the card of the choice, but this, again, general reading. So there could be a significant choice that you are making about a relationship, or even about work, your career. But you are going to be looking at things, as I said, in a different way, in a different perspective. The Hangman, if you look at the Hangman's head, it's almost like there's a halo around his head. And this is very much linked to that story of Odin. I don't know if you're familiar with that. And the Tree of Knowledge, where Odin ties himself to the Tree of Knowledge to gain enlightenment. So I feel like for a lot of you, you are really taking this time where things may not potentially be going anywhere. But I feel like you're enjoying this. I feel like you need that break, you need that rest where things are stopping and you can reflect on your life. And particularly this wake up call in the judgment here. Judgment is you seeing things, being a rebirth here for a lot of you as well. A lot of new ideas, well, a revisiting of old ideas in a new way, looking at things differently here. But it is, I feel like it is a powerful month for you because you do have quite a few major arcana. And not only that, you've got court cards as well. And court cards are quite significant when they show up, and the fact that as I mentioned, you've got 2 queens here and you've got the emperor. And so quite a powerful month. The card of leadership here, you are going to be bringing in a lot of your leadership skills and qualities. Now you've got the Temperance, another major arcana. Wow, the Tower, another major arcana, another Queen of Pentacles, and the 9 of Wands. Yeah, so I feel like there is a real ending coming in here. The Tower can talk about a sudden and unexpected event that really shifts and changes things in your world that you weren't expecting, but actually turns out to be so beneficial and something that you really needed to happen in your life. I feel like you're so burnt out. You have just gotten to that stage where it's like, I can't handle this anymore. I can't do this anymore. Just particularly because you've got that 9 of Wands there. But this says, don't give up here, Saggy. You are almost at the end of what you had set out to achieve, and you will be doing this successfully. I mean, the Queen of Pentacles, this I would normally read as a Virgo, but any earth sign, so Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. I did say Taurus before, but any earth sign could be significant. There could be a shift and a change in a particular relationship with an earth sign that may be significant. Or if you've been struggling, this is coming to an end here as well. That's going to be well and truly over. But I feel like you are being the alchemist here. Temperance is saying just have patience. This is a card of having patience, but it's also a card of you having patience while you blend and meld and get things together. The Emperor card, that card of making lists, making plans. I feel like you are really playing a significant role in the way things turn out in your life in December. But definitely I feel like for work, there is a big shift and a big change coming in for you, and that could actually lead to some significant choices that you may be required to make as well. But like I said, you are really playing a major role in how things turn out for you, Sagittarius, particularly just because of all of the queens. The queens are they are the ones that come into play. The queens come into play when you are doing a lot of things, making a lot of decisions, and stepping up and doing things, stepping up and bringing in some change in your own life here. So I hope that resonated with you, Saggies. We'll leave it there. I usually try to cap it at 20 minutes, but we've just gone over a little bit there. Now, as I said, please take me up on my offer of a free mini reading for new subscribers. In the comment section below, just put new subscriber free mini reading. Don't worry if you don't hear from me, and if you have already subscribed and you are waiting on an answer from me or a response, you will get one. Don't worry. I just have had a bit of a backlog. So have a great month. Happy birthday again. Merry Christmas, and I hope to see you in the new year.